Well, hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us here today. This is the official weigh-in ahead of a fantastic night of boxing, live on TNT Sports from British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall tomorrow evening. Today is the official weigh-in, and we're going to run all the way through the card. Let's first start with 4 rounds in the super featherweight division. Introducing first to the scales, he is competing in his 57th professional contest. Please welcome from Bradford, the Yorkshire Warrior, Jake Pollard. £126 for Jake Pollard. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is making his professional debut after a decorated amateur career. Please welcome from Rochester, classy Charlie Hickford. Big moment for Charlie Hickford tomorrow evening at British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. Big future ahead for this young man. One of 2 fighters making their professional debut tomorrow evening, and what a way to do it. £126 for Charlie Hickford. Get a face-off now between the fighters. Charlie Hickford making his professional debut, taking on Jake Pollard. There's a couple of lines here, gents. All right, 4 rounds in the super featherweight division tomorrow evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is 4 rounds in the lightweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales in his 17th professional contest from Oldbury, Jaffias Foray. £132 for Jaffias Foray. All right, now let's welcome to the scales another young man making his professional debut. He was decorated as an amateur. Please welcome from Upminster, Billy Boom Boom Adams. £133 for Billy Boom Boom Adams. Professional debut tomorrow evening. We're going to face off now between the fighters ahead of a big night at York Hall tomorrow evening, live on TNT Sports.
Face the front first.
All right, 4 rounds in the lightweight division tomorrow evening at York Hall. Our weigh-in will continue here. 6 rounds in the female light flyweight division. Introducing first to the scales, she has a record of 3 wins, only 1 defeat, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Belarus, Christina Navarro. £105 for Christina Navarro. And now let's welcome to the scales. She is unbeaten with a record of 3 wins and no defeats. She was decorated as an amateur, a Commonwealth silver medalist. Please welcome Sugar K, Christina O'Hara. £104 for Christina O'Hara. Christina O'Hara making her Queensbury debut, unbeaten so far as a professional, takes on Christina Navarro.
Face the front first, guys. You're just there. Yep, we're just on these lines here, guys. Face off. Thank you very much.
Six rounds in the light flyweight division tomorrow evening at York Hall. Queensbury debut for Christina O'Hara. Our next contest is 6 rounds in the welterweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales, competing in his 18th professional contest from Cali, Colombia. Please welcome Fernando Mosquera. £148 for Fernando Mosquera. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 6 wins and no defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome from Brick Lane, Khalid, the Bengal Tiger, Ali. £149 for Khalid, the Bengal Tiger, Ali.
On either side of the scales. Look at the front first, guys. Face the front. Yeah, that camera there. Face the front. On these lines here, guys. Face off. Thank you very much.
All right, 6 rounds in the welterweight division tomorrow evening. Khalid, Ali and Fernando Mosquera. Our next contest, 6 rounds in the super welterweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales, competing in his 12th professional fight from Sofia, Bulgaria, Nikola Stoyanov. £154 for Nikola Stoyanov. And now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 4 wins, no defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. He's a former member of Team GB. Please welcome from Northampton, Big Ben Fair. £158 for Big Ben Fail. We'll get a face-off now between Ben Fail and Nikola Stoyanov.
Just like either side of the scales, guys. Face the front. Face that camera there. Right, face off on this side here, mate.
There we have it, 6 rounds between Ben Fowl, Nicholas Stoyanov, who's frightened the life out of me there. We will continue the weigh-in process. 8 rounds in the middleweight division. Let's first welcome to the scales. He has a record of 22 wins, just 5 defeats, with 10 wins coming by way of knockout from Baia Mare, Romania. Please welcome Florin Cardos. 164 pounds for Florin Cardos. And now let's welcome to the scales with a record of 24 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Here's a former 2-weight British champion from Clydach Vale, Liam the Machine Williams. 164 pounds for Liam the Machine Williams. Liam Williams, of course, was scheduled to fight Hamza Shiraz. That fight has been postponed, and he has got out on this show at York Hall, keeping the tools sharp. We're going to face off now with Florin Cardos. Eight rounds in the middleweight division tomorrow evening at York Hall. All right, our next contest is for the WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Championship. Let's first welcome to the scales the challenger. He has a record of 11 wins, 2 defeats and 4 draws. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former Southern Area and English champion from Egham, Billy Allington. 139 pounds for Billy Allington. All right, now let's welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 11 wins, no defeats, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending, undefeated WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Champion from Wickham, the Showman, Henry Turner. 139.5 pounds for the champion, the Showman, Henry Turner. Henry Turner and Billy Allington, one of 2 title fights tomorrow evening on TNT Sports. Billy Allington, a former English and Southern Area champion. Henry Turner is the reigning and defending WBC Silver Super Lightweight champion. Very intriguing fight. Once the trainers are on, we'll see a face-off. And let's see how they look. Just one more fight to weigh in after this, which will be the main event. Very shortly, we will see Mark Chamberlain and Artjoms Ramlavs. And Henry Turner just taking every second he can here before he meets the whites of the eyes of Billy Allington. 10 rounds for the WBC International Silver Super Lightweight Championship. All right, it's now time to welcome to the scales our main event tomorrow evening live on TNT Sports. This is for the IBF European Lightweight Championship. Let's first welcome to the scales. He has a record of 16 wins, 2 defeats, with 8 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the challenger from Riga, Latvia, Artjoms Supersonic Ramlavs. 134 pounds for Artjoms Ramlavs. All right, now it's time to welcome to the scales. He is unbeaten with a record of 13 wins, no defeats, with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He is the reigning, defending, undefeated IBF European Lightweight Champion from Portsmouth, Mark Chamberlain. 133.5 pounds for the champion, Mark Chamberlain. Both fighters have made championship weight ahead of this IBF European Lightweight Championship bout tomorrow evening, our main event live on TNT Sports. Very shortly we'll get a face-off between the fighters. And of course, a reminder, this full card will be live on TNT Sports tomorrow evening from British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. The first time Mark Chamberlain has headlined an event, unbeaten lightweight, big future ahead of him, but this is the step up so far in his career against Artjoms Ramlavs.
Good, Steve. Thank you. Thank you, gents. Well done. Thank you.
All right, there we have it. 10 rounds for the IBF European Lightweight Championship. That concludes the weigh-in process. We're just going to take a little walk down to the front and have a chat to some of these fighters, so stick with us. All right, well, we've just had the weigh-in process here, just around the corner from York Hall, and Mark Chamberlain here is around the corner from headlining for the first time. How are you feeling?
Feel great. Ready to put on a big performance tomorrow. Obviously, it's nothing new to me being on the TV, but what is new is headlining, so I wouldn't say there's a bit of extra pressure there because I don't let the pressure get to me, but I'm ready, and let's go tomorrow night.
Is he the step up. Is he the best opponent so far in your career?
Yeah, I'd say so. On paper, 18 fights, lost 2, 1 I think he was robbed of. So yeah, I mean, I don't look over anyone as an opponent. I don't take nothing easy in the gym. They're all here to take my title, aren't they? Simple as that. So, but I'm quite confident that we'll break him down and hopefully be the first man to stop him.
Southpaw as well.
Southpaw as well, yeah.
How
which
does that
is
change things?
I mean, as an amateur, I box southpaws. I don't think I've boxed a southpaw as a pro yet, but I grew up with my brother. We've been boxing for years and years and years, and he's a southpaw. So southpaw sparring ain't nothing new to me. We've had great sparring coming up to this fight as well. So I'm ready for whatever he's got, really.
What did you see up there when you had a little look at him?
To be honest with you, he looked a bit hungry. I was going to give him a jaffa
Hungry
cake.
to take your title.
Right, yeah, he's hungry for that. But I mean, I think he was a super featherweight. But to be honest with you, he looked like he was struggling to make lightweight. But we'll see tomorrow night.
Archie Sharp has a win over him. That's one of his two losses. You said that maybe one of them he got robbed. So Archie Sharp's done him over over the distance. Are you looking to get him done within that time? Is it on your mind to do a job on him, make a bit of an impression?
No, I'll be honest with you, I haven't watched the Archie Sharp fight. All as I knew from a phone call the other day from a little interview was he ran at him. Well, he can run at me if he wants, but he'd be eating both hands, as simple as that.
Well, we'd advise him against running against you then. Tell me this, right? This is obviously the fight in front of you, okay? Bigger picture, just briefly, let me get your thoughts on Sam Noakes, just because, look, I'm sick of waiting. I want to see this at some point.
I think his name's irrelevant at the minute, to be honest, because they keep putting my name with his name. Got Frank Warren is my manager, and you got Francis Warren, which is Frank's son, is his manager. Should be an easy fight to make, innit? We're all under the same roof. If I'm an easy fight, like he said in an interview, why not fight me next? Do you know what I mean? Let me get tomorrow out of the way, and I'll fight him next, no problem. Not at all.
Is he an easy fight for you?
Yeah. Why not? He thinks I'm an easy fight. He's an easy fight. I'll put a stop to his record, no problem.
Tell us how it's going to go tomorrow night.
Explosive performance.
We look forward to it. Lovely speaking to you. Congratulations on headlining for the first time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark Chamberlain. We'll
Cheers.
grab the mic off of you and we'll keep things moving here. That is Mark Chamberlain. And now we are going to bring in, that is you, Mark Chamberlain. We're going to bring in the showman, Henry Turner. How are you?
How are you, Dev? Good.
I'm okay. Billy Allington, eh? I mean, this is the step up for you, right? Former light Southern Area champion, former English champion. Tell us what you're thinking.
No, I'm looking forward to it. Obviously, he's boxed for the British title before against Dalton Smith. He's won the English title. He's won the Southern Area. So it's a great step up for me and putting me to where I want to be. Yeah. Obviously, I want to be boxing for them British titles and them Commonwealth titles towards the end of next year. So that fight puts me up there.
Well, it was a sort of domestic opponent last time in Tom Farrell, which seemed to bring the best out of you, which seemed to unlock another level in you. Do you think he'll do this as well, Billy Allington?
Yeah, definitely. I think the domestic fights are great fights. Because everyone knows both people in there, and they've got their fans and you've got your fans, and Yorkel's absolutely bouncing. It was bouncing last time against Tom Farrell, and he's all the way from Liverpool, so this boy's local, so it's going to be a great night. I'm looking forward to it.
When you were facing off, you took every single moment that you could beforehand. Were you worried about looking at him, were you?
No, I'm not worried at all. I've been here and done it before plenty of times, 60 times as an amateur, 12 fights as a pro now. I'm looking forward to it.
What did you make of him up there?
Probably a bit smaller than what I thought, but nah. I've watched a bit of him. Don't need to watch too much. I'll figure it all out on the night.
And is it on your mind that he has boxed at a high level? He has boxed Dalton Smith so far, which is, it could be the best super lightweight in the country. Could be.
Yeah.
But is it on your mind to make a bit of an impression and do a better job than he did?
He hasn't fought the showman yet.
What a good thing to say. And you found a bit of power now as well, it looks like.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I think I'm maturing a little bit and the power's starting to come slowly but surely. But obviously I don't ever look for it. I'm a boxer, I'm a very good boxer. So accuracy, speed, and if it comes, it comes.
Well, it's been coming. The last few fights, it's been coming. Do you think it will come again tomorrow night?
Hopefully, we'll see.
All right, best of luck to you, my
very
friend.
much.
Thank you so much, Henry Turner. We're going to swap you out. We're going to bring in Billy Allington. How are you, my friend?
I'm very well, mate. How are you?
Good, I'm good. This is a big fight for you, right? You
I'm
get a title.
To be here. Yeah, great for the opportunity.
Tell us what you think about Henry Turner. Tell us how you're feeling about this one.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good boxer, of course. And he's an unbeaten fighter, so he's the champion at the end of the day, and I've got to come and take the belt off the champion. So that's a task that I'm more than capable of doing, and looking forward to getting in there tomorrow and showcasing.
It feels like it's the step up for him. It's not the step up for you. You've boxed Dalton Smith. You've been a champion at English level, Southern area level. Do you feel like you're already sort of like a level above Henry Turner? What do you think?
I think it's a hard question, because every styles make fights, if that makes sense. And obviously, I've taken leaps and put myself to where I've got through taking them leaps and proved myself as a champion. So you could say that, and I'm excited to become a champion again tomorrow night.
What sort of fight do you think it's going to be?
I think a very, very tactical fight. I think we're both quite smart fighters, intelligent fighters. But I feel as though as the rounds go on, it's going to become an interesting contest throughout.
I was watching an interview with you where you were talking about after the last fight, or it might have been after the Dalton Smith fight, you were talking about potentially going down in weight, and you were toying with the idea. This is at super lightweight. This is at the weight you've competed at. Tell us what's been going on there.
I was just maybe, when I got in there with Dalton Smith, at the time I felt maybe the presence of the strength of him at the time was something that maybe I needed to second ask myself, and then I took it back to the drawing board, got back to the gym and started to build strength actually in the gym myself. So now I'm feeling much stronger and better at the weight. So I'm strong super lightweight, and that's where I'm staying. I've got good stamina, and if you're good enough, you're big enough. Jimmy Tibbs used to always say to me. So it's just one of the things I think us fighters go through, and we want to get the best out of ourselves. And fighting Dalton Smith let me answer them questions for the last 6 months.
What did you learn about yourself in that fight?
That I'm a better fighter than what I give myself credit for, and I've just got to have a little bit more belief and faith, and when I switch on the gears properly, I'm a great fighter, and I want to prove that tomorrow.
All right, we will let you go. Best of luck to you. Lovely to speak to you.
Nice to speak to you, my friend.
And we'll swap you out. Thank you very much, Billy Allington. Let's bring in Christina O'Hara. How are you?
How are you? I'm good.
Good.
All good. Weighed in, ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, you are fighting someone. We was talking about this earlier. You are called Christina. You are fighting someone called Christina. Yeah. Presumably your fans will be saying Christina, Christina, Christina. What is going to happen in there?
Just whoever cheers the loudest. I don't know. It's a fight for the name, I suppose, isn't it?
A fight for the name. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You've won plenty as an amateur, unbeaten so far as a pro. Looks like it's been quite a journey.
Yeah, well, I've been boxing from I'm 10 years of age. I'm 27 now, and I still have a strong love for the sport, and I still have so much I want to do in the sport as well. And yeah, I have a 3-year-old son who's almost 4. And I've always said from he's been born, I'm going to get back into fighting again, and I want to show him that no matter what you put your head to, you can do it. I had a bit of a break when he was born, and I got back in straight away once I was recovered and ready to go again. And yeah, so everything I do now, I do from the son.
So it has affected the mentality a little bit now. Before it was just all about you, but now it is about him.
Yeah, well, before you were just doing it because you sort of had a bit of love for boxing and a bit of passion for it. But then there was a lot went on with me in my amateur career, and I took a step back from it, and then fell pregnant with Kiefer, and then I knew then that everything that I would do for the rest of my life would be for him.
Wow. Tell me about some of these early days when you're just a small girl in Belfast, going into a gym. Probably not many of you in there. What were those experiences like?
Look, I was mad. I didn't care much. I just went in, and me and my friend went in to mess about one day. Went into the local boxing club, and that was me. I fell in love, and I've never looked back.
And you had to pretend you were a boy at times, I understand?
Going into some other clubs, it was unheard of for a female to be in a boxing club. And I would have just put a monkey hat on or a snapback or something and put a jumper on and went on in and said nothing and just said, "Call me Christy."
And then you just started bashing up
and
the boys.
That was it, yeah, and then eventually they found out when I started the enter-female competitions.
That's one way to find out.
So it was a bit of a giveaway, but yeah, it's always been rough being a female fighter, but obviously now that there's more doors being open for us, and with the likes of Frank and Queensberry Promotions, now giving us women the opportunities too, I think this is just another level up for us. You know?
It's a big night. It's a big opportunity.
Yeah.
Plenty of eyeballs on it. You're making your Queensbury debut.
Yep.
So tell me, what is the plan now? Has Frank sort of laid out a bit of a plan here? You're 3-0 so far. Have you got, because female fighters can become world champions pretty quickly. It must be on your mind.
Yeah, well, look, I always just try and focus on one fight at a time. And we'll claim the ladder as we claim the ladder. You know, we keep winning, we keep doing what we do, and, you know, the titles will find themselves.
And what about this nickname that you've got, Sugar K? Tell me about this. Where has this come from?
I don't actually know. I love Sugar Ray Leonard.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
I love him, and he was always quick on his feet, quick with his hands, you know. And that's who I decided to take my name after. Jared was the one, I think it was Jared, it was the one who actually called it Sugar K. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Sugar Ray. Okay,
well, we can go with that. Tell me about, has Katie Taylor been, I would imagine she has been an influence. She's an influence on many female fighters. Has she been an influence on yourself?
Of course. I mean, I can't stand here a female fighter and not say that Katie Taylor's an inspiration. Do you know what I mean? I was away on many trips with her as a teammate. And always seen how hard she worked, and her, you know, always seen that she always carried herself well. And it was always very professional, always very quiet. And I think you have to give Katie her due diligence, you know. And I think she'll wipe up here when she fights Chantel Cameron.
So you're picking her to beat Chantel Cameron?
Yeah. Listen, every boxer has an off night. You know, it just, unfortunately for people like us, it's only you when you get in the ring, and if you have an off night, you've nobody to back you up. You know what I mean? You have to take it. And I think the first time round, I think she had an off night. Okay.
And are you going to have an off night tomorrow? Hopefully not.
No. We don't have off nights.
Good. What's going to happen in there?
One round at a time. I don't like to do predictions. I don't like to put pressure on myself. I get in, I do what I do, and we get the win. Okay. That's always the plan.
We look forward to it. It's great speaking to you. Absolutely. I'll take the mic from you, and I'll also sort of shake your hand with the other one. Thank you very much, Christina O'Hara. And that is us. We've got a huge night of boxing tomorrow night at British Boxing's spiritual home of York Hall. The amount of great fighters that have boxed at that venue over the years, I mean, it is countless. So many fantastic fighters. And I tell you right now, what's going on in boxing is every fighter is trying to put on a big performance and stand out. There's so many big opportunities out there, and we've got a lot of fighters trying to put their name in the hat, trying to get that big opportunity. We'll find out who puts in big performances